Oh, I thought.
It's a pet name.
Oh, you
I'm still
didn't
talking
listen.
a little bit about it.
Okay.
Kelly.
Okay.
Oh,
We're just learning about Kelly Bell. Like, we love you,
I'm not
Kelly.
going to read it because I know that's the rule, but I'm going to open it.
Okay. Oh, this is another Maddie.
Oh.
she said she was going to spam the.
Maddie two times.
Got it.
What has been the most challenging aspect of running the studio? Conversely, what has been the most gratifying?
Phil Phails for you.
We've kind of gone over the gratifying with the first question, so we'll just stick with the first part. What is the most challenging aspect of running the studio?
The constantness. Like it's rarely just like, like there's always a little something else.
I love how whenever I tell people, like I co-own a yoga studio, and they have this vision, like, oh, that must be so like peaceful, and that must be so, and of course there's those aspects, but it makes me wonder if, you know, I think if you've ever owned a business, then you understand that you're the person that's plunging the toilet.
Yeah.
You're the person that has to show up when you're eating dinner and someone isn't teaching, or, you know, isn't or is locked out or has a flat tire. Or you're the person that's trying to figure out why the light is flickering in the middle of class, or, you know.
Thinking right before I went on vacation this summer, there was something wrong with the sink, which I didn't tell you guys because I figured it out. But, you know, it was like, I remember just thinking like, oh, come on. I'm supposed to be on vacation tomorrow. Like, it doesn't have to be today.
Yeah. And there's always like the other day when the smoke, so the city puts, I guess the city puts smoke in the pipes. It's like a smoke test to see, I guess, if there's a leak. Right? I don't know.
Classic Austin.
Classic Austin.
Probably a little.
But it's only commercial spaces, because I asked all the students, and they're like, I've never heard of this residentially.
No, yeah. I think
So it's just commercial.
Pretty sure.
But the bathroom, it filled up with smoke, and the whole studio filled up with smoke while a class is happening, right? So it's things like that you would never expect, but now you're having to troubleshoot, and it can last, you know, it could take up a whole day of troubleshooting whatever it might be. So the constantness is real.
It is real.
Yeah, it can sometimes be like the thing that you last think of when you go to sleep and the thing that you first think of when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah. I'm hearing the buck stops here, and all of the hats that you wear, you know, whether it's plumbing or electrical or audio or video, or now like, where's this mystery smoke coming from?
Oh, there was when we had that, you know, torrential rain that caused the terrible flooding. Like there was like a leak in the ceiling. Like, you know, it is always something. It's always something.
And you can't just namaste that away. You're like, namaste, and then nama, this thing goes.
Change this out.
Nama goes.
Namaste.
No, don't.
Nama.
Okay. Karlie, is that yours?
I mean, I think, like, in the big picture, yes. If I reflect back to kind of like over time, I think it felt hard as the studio was growing and sort of the unknown of whether or not we were going to become sustainable. Like, that felt really challenging.
Uncertainty of it.
Yeah. And that this isn't the case anymore, but the majority of our students were online students. And I wrote about this, I think, in that Voyage interview. But I just kept wondering when people were going to walk through the door. Like, it's great that these people are online. This is amazing. And also, when are people going to walk through the doors? Which they did, you know, but that period of time felt really challenging.
Yeah. If you build it, they will come. There's that saying. And then you're like, where are they? We built it. You know? Yeah. All right. The hat, pass the hat? Okay.